Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. So I just want to hop on here and share a few things that have been bothering me concerning postpartum. And if there's any one of you who have been through what I'm going through and you know of a way that you can help me, just leave in the comment below because I'm really wanting to start feeling better. So I have two beautiful children, a little girl which was born in 2018 and my little boy born in 2019, both in the month October. Now this video has nothing to do with my children. I love my children with all my heart and there's nothing that I regret about them. I don't regret having them. I don't regret the time which they were born. Bring me so much joy. Just know that whatever I complain about has nothing to do with my beautiful children. Right now they are the best part of my life and I wouldn't change that for anything. In this video I'm just gonna be talking about some postpartum struggles that I've been going through. For example, hair loss, weight gain, postpartum anxiety, and my skin issues. First off, let's start with hair loss. Now, I did my big chop in 2017 and when I got pregnant in 2018, my hair was flourishing. Now, I know that was due to some hormone that my pregnancy produced, and I know that after birth that I'd begin to shed some hair. What I didn't know was that it was going to be so much. Now, I gave birth in 2018 and like 4 months after that, I was pregnant again. Now, my hair did not stop falling out when I got pregnant the second time, and I was a little confused, like what triumphs what? Like the fact that I gave birth 3 months ago, so I should be losing my hair. That stop hair loss should proceeds over that. I was confused, but it didn't bother me too much. It is bothering me now because I am still shedding so much hair and I am almost 1 year postpartum. Now I'm clogging the bathroom when I'm trying to do a wash day. Like, no. At this point, I just want to go in and do another big chop because I have no edges and I have bald spots at the side of both sides of my head. Like, there's literally bald spots. This is why my hair is almost in every video gonna be combed like this, because I don't see another way that I can cover the patches that my hair loss has left me with. Let's talk about my skin discoloration. Now, like almost every pregnancy, I've developed what they call melasma. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. Correct me if that's not the way that it's pronounced, but it's basically like a pregnancy mask. So I got dark hairs around my neck, on my forehead, my cheeks, and like my upper lip. Like basically my whole face was just really darker than the rest of my body. Now, when I spoke to my doctor about it, she said it was normal and it will change after giving birth. 3 months after giving birth, I realized that there was no change, so I brought it up to her and she said give it some more time. I give it some more time. I'm now almost 1 year postpartum and I'm still wearing my mask. I look like I have prepared for Halloween already. Like, when am I going to lose it? Is this not my permanent face? Is this what I'm going to look like? Do I have to always be wearing like foundation and concealer to not look like I'm like two different persons at once? Because I'm not a makeup person. So the fact that I always have to throw some foundation or concealer on to hide what I have going on my face is a little bothering to me, I must say. I know it sounds like it's least of the problems that's going on in the world right now, but yes, it's bothering to me. It is. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that is really touchy. What I'm going to talk about is my postpartum anxiety, and this took me some time to muster up all the courage to come in here and speak about it. I haven't spoke about it for some time, and it's a really touchy topic for me, but I just wanted to see if there's anyone out there who have gone through the same thing, who's going through the same thing, who thinks that it's just normal, that it's okay, and I should just ride out my storm and it will get better, or is it just a downhill from here? So when I say postpartum anxiety, is I worry excessively. I have racing thoughts and dread feelings. Now I know that some worrying is adaptive and it can just be nature's way telling you that you need to protect your baby, but I find that I can't shake these thoughts off. I can't get rid of them. And not only can I not shake them, I think that it is getting in my way of life, in the way that I do things, the way that I behave with my children, the way that I take care of my children. Because, for example, I won't go outside because a tree is going to fall on my child. Like almost every time I'm supposed to open the door, that's the thought that I have in my head. Or the other day we were we're driveway playing, and I constantly have the thought of, what if a car lose control? Next thing is, like, for example, I won't prepare a meal. Is what if the oven explodes? And I can't even tell you the images that I have of what might happen to my children if such should happen. And these thoughts, they linger and they become greater thoughts, and I keep adding on to those thoughts instead of just dismissing them. I know that these things are not going to happen, or they're slim to none of happening, but yet still the thoughts are still there and they are affecting the way that I live. Now my husband thinks that I'm spoiling the children because I always need them around me. I always need to have them in my arm, but it's just that I feel that if they are not with me, then something bad could be happening to them, and then I won't be able to save them. So I feel like the closer they are, then I'll be able to save them from whatever that is going to happen to them. My problem is not that I have these thoughts. The problem is that I'm not able to dismiss them. I'm not able to get rid of them. I could be sleeping and out of nowhere I wake up with the weirdest thought of something bad happening to my children. And then it's going to take me a long time for me to go back to sleep. And that's another story about me not being able to fall asleep. When I do fall asleep, I wake up so quickly and then I'm not able to go back to sleep. And this has never happened to me until after giving birth. But that's for another time. I know some of you guys may say, why don't you talk to your doctor about it? But I've tried to convince myself to speak to someone about it, talk to my doctor about it. But then there's a thought of, what if they deemed me unfit to take care of my children and then they take my children away from me? So my thought is, do I wait it out? Is this like, am I over exaggerating because I'm not even a year postpartum yet, because I have like 2 more weeks to go? Do I seek help? Is this gonna be over soon? Is it just something that happens to you once you give birth? Is this now a part of my life? Is this something that I have to live with? Alright, let's move on to a less disturbing topic. Let's talk about my weight gain. I don't know about anybody else, but in my head I think you gave birth, you start losing weight. Of course, probably not right away, but you'd start losing weight, right? Well, I'm gaining weight, like gaining weight. I know a lot of ladies don't like to talk about their weight, but I weigh 160 pounds, and I'm just 5 feet and 2 inches tall. Let me let you do the math. 165 pounds for a 5 feet 2 inches tall lady. At my heaviest before pregnancy, I was 120 pounds before my first pregnancy, which brought me up to 135. When I gave birth to my daughter in 2018, I did lose about 10 pounds, but then I quickly got pregnant with my son and the pounds began to pack on. So on the day of delivery of my son, I was weighing 145. And then after I gave birth, of course I did not start thinking about losing weight right away, but a few months passed by and I'm like, all right, I probably lost the baby weight by now, at least the water that I've been retaining during pregnancy. And I up on a scale and I realized that I was heavier. I did not know that I could get this heavy, and I am not mad that I'm this heavy. I'm more so concerned about my health because according to my BMI, I am overweight. Once I go as far as to say that I am obese. Now I'm not just complaining because of the way I look. Like, I like the way. It gives me a little that I didn't have. But I have rambunctious kids and they want me to run behind them, and I find it hard to keep up with them sometimes, and I think it has to do with my weight. So how do you lose weight? Anyway, that is enough of me ranting right now. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for listening to me talk about these postpartum struggles that I've been going through. If you have any suggestions for me, anything that can help me to start feeling better, to start feeling myself, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be down there reading all the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.